Good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today is November 20th already. I cannot believe this. I'm on just a few seconds early. Make sure you let me know if you can hear me. I just need some thumbs ups if you can hear me. And then we will get going here. Thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm using sign language today until I know I can. Somebody can hear me. I got one thumb up, so hopefully. Hi, Jamie. Hello. Okay, Terry can hear. Yay! No echo, and you can hear. That's like it makes my day. That's all I need on a Sunday. Hello, everybody. How are you? It is so good to be back. I feel like it's been forever because it has. I think it's been what, 3 weeks? Well, 2 weeks. I don't know. Last time I was live, it was October 30th. Can you believe that? Now it's November 20th. It's been 20 days. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Terry, for sharing. Make sure you hit that share button pretty please. That helps me get my crafting out to the world, helps me find new customers, helps me find new crafty friends. And I do give away prizes for those of you that hit the share button. If you remember all the way back to last month, October 30th, I did a mystery stamping card challenge. And those of you that participated, I put you all in a drawing for a prize. So I have you all in this cup here. It's the Naughty, Nice, and I Tried cup, my favorite. I love it. I use it year round. I have everybody in here, and I'm giving away brand new product that's not even on the market yet. It's going to be available to demonstrators in December, and it will be available to customers in January. And that is this beautiful new pool party ribbon. So pretty. I got an extra spool just for somebody lucky. Oh, and it's going to be Vera Anderson. Thank you so much for playing along with my mystery stamping. I loved all of your guys' cards. And Vera, you're going to be getting this beautiful spool of ribbon. So yay. Thank you for playing along. Real quickly, one of the reasons why I wasn't live with you for 2 weeks is because I went to On Stage, and Stampin' Up! Does an On Stage. It's basically a big, huge Stampin' Up! Conference where we celebrate the prior year. We celebrate all of the accomplishments and the achievers of our incentive trips and things like that. And then we also get to play with new product, and we get to see the new catalog. So coming out in January, we've got the mini catalog, which is this big one here. And we have the celebration catalog. So those of you who know, celebration is the best time of the year because every time we place an order, we get something out of this catalog for free. And there's always an amazing host special. So not host special and starter kit special. And the starter kit special, let me tell you. So if you want to be part of the Pretty Little Stampers team and be a hobby demo, if you will, and get the discount on all of your amazing products and Stampin' Up, you get a 25% discount, up to 25% discount. When you start, it's 20. And then when you get up a level, it gets to 25% discount. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. So if you want to be like me and my crafty friends and get all your product at a discount, definitely want to take advantage of that starter kit special in January. So if you are not a demo and you don't have a demonstrator and you want these new catalogs, message me and I will get you one of these. I will get one in your hot little hands late next month, right before it goes live. Okay, so let me know and I will send you those. All right. I'm going to change my view here. Let me turn my camera on and we'll swap here. Okay. Oof, my mat is dirty. You can see all the dirt. Okay. So I want to tell you about the bundle that we're using today and also the class that I have going on. So this is called the Sweet Candy Canes. And let me tell you guys, Sweet Candy Canes, sweet. It's part of a suite. Page 8 of the holiday catalog. Look at that suite. Sweetest Christmas is the name of the suite. And it comes with the whole suite. You can buy it as a whole entire suite, which means everything on this page you can purchase with one item number for $133. Or you can be selective and pick the things that you like. So for me, I actually don't own the Christmas banners bundle, which I'm kicking myself because I absolutely love these banners. And now I'm feeling like I'm missing out and I need them because look at all the sprigs and berries and all the fun things you can cut out. But anyways, I'm going to be focusing on the sweet candy canes. And there's some gorgeous embellishments. I have the ribbon we're going to use today. You're going to absolutely fall in love with it. And then the paper. The paper is my favorite. And I love the color combination. The Sweet Sorbet, Real Red, Garden Green, and Pool Party. Those are very happy colors and I love them so much. We've also got glitter paper. We've got some adorable adhesive backed sequins. So this is an amazing suite. Ashley Pfeiffer and I are actually going to be doing a sweet candy cane class. Today is actually the last day to sign up for it. And so I don't want you to miss out if that's something you want. I'm going to give you a peek at the projects that I made and talk about that real quick. So at the time when Ashley started designing this class, the Candy Cane Designer Series paper was back ordered. And so she wasn't able to use it to design. So she was thinking, well, what else can I use? So she pulled out she pulled out the 2022-2024 in color glimmer paper. And this paper is so pretty. It's just straight sparkle. And this is why I said, if you like sparkly things, you're definitely going to want this class. So she paired the glimmer paper, the iridescent pearls, which look at those, and the glimmer ribbon. We have enough sparkle? I don't know. Look at all that sparkle. Okay, so she paired these together, and this class is going to include 6 make and takes, 3 from her and 3 from me. You'll get 4 cards and 2 3D projects. So I'm going to show you the 2 cards and the 3D project that I designed, and then Ashley's projects are still going to be a surprise for you, okay? So this whole class, plus the make and takes, plus the tutorial, plus the live demonstration, is $35 plus shipping. I know, it's a huge steal. It's amazing. So I'm going to show you these cards. So here's my first one, because you know I love that Tahitian blue. Made myself a little candy cane heart, and look at all that glitter, you guys. Oh, love it. Okay, and then this one is using the dies, that beautiful striped background die. I made myself a little, look at that. I made a pretty little crisscross gingham, and then I made my two-tone candy canes to match. Ooh, love it. Loving all the sparkle. And then for my 3D, I made this Ghirardelli hot cocoa packet. So it's got this cute little sleeve here where the hot cocoa slides in. It has a little kind of fold to it so it stands. Love it. Love the sentiment in this set, you guys. I just want to talk about this real quick because candy cane wishes and mistletoe kisses. I mean, come on. You got me at a little rhyme. I absolutely love it. It's super, super sparkly. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Jamie likes my calyx background. I know I have my camera in my face. I apologize, but I have my calyx background, which is super fun. I'm trying out this new organization in my craft room now that we have new floors in here. I'm going to tell you, I'm not even slightly moved in yet. It is chaos. If you could see my workstation, your mind would probably blow up. But thankfully, you can just see this little square that I'm working on, and we're going to be good. So back to the class, $35. And it comes with half a pack of the glimmer paper, a whole package of the iridescent rhinestones, a spool of the ribbon. You do need the bundle. You need the Sweet Candy Canes bundle to make these projects. You can add it to your kit and I will give you a discount. I'll give you the spool of ribbon for free. So you actually get a discount on the whole kit if you add the candy cane bundle. Again, today is the last day. I do have a link for you to sign up. It is on the description of this video. So if you can't find it or you need help, let me know because today is the last day to sign up and you're going to want these projects. I promise you that. Okay, I'm going to set those aside for now. So let me show you today's projects. And I want to tell you that, that if you place a $35 order with me this week, you have until Friday to place an order with me using my host code. You're going to get the supplies to make this project or make all 3 of these projects. Okay. So here's my first one. I did another kind of crisscross background, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. I added some a candy cane and some spruce leaves and a little sentiment here. So this is super simple, quick, easy. I know it looks super complicated, but it's going to blow your mind. And I also have to tell you, I added a secret ingredient. It smells like peppermint. I used peppermint essential oils. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. Okay, this one's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I used those cute little what are they called? Peekaboo treat bags. I put some DSP on the front, made a cute little tag, and oh my gosh, I'm in love. I absolutely love it. Okay, so third project, I actually have a bonus project for you. Third project is this cute little Ghirardelli pocket. See, it's a double fold. It uses the DSP, and I love that because it's got the stripes, it's got the cute candy canes and the ribbon, and I have these little mini, look at how cute they are. They're so tiny, mini peppermint bark Ghirardelli squares. And so this is super, super easy, very quick. You can make these up so quickly. You could also put these sideways and fit in like a mini candy cane next to it. Like you can fit more than just this little mini Ghirardelli. So you can basically fit any kind of flat candy that you have. So there's that project. I'm going to show you guys. It's super, super easy. And then, of course, I had to make a candy cane tag because there is a die in this set that is specific to make these candy cane tags. See, look at the back. It's got the holes and everything. And then I just put some cute little ribbon and all that. I did want to show you, I did a mystery stamping card with Ashley on our retreat, and I was playing with the candy cane set, and I made this one too. So this DSP is just wow. I mean, it just allows you to make some really, really, really cute cards, and I do love the color combination. Love it. Okay, so these are the projects we're going to make today. And like I said, if you place a $35 order on my online store, the link is in the description of this video. I will be giving you the supplies to make these projects. Okay, I'll be mailing those to you as my little thank you gift. So let's start with the card, and then we'll move through the 3D items because you guys know me, I love 3D. I can't resist. So for your 3D, for your first card. And if you are part of my newsletter, if you've joined my newsletter, you will get the PDF tutorial for these projects as well. So place an order, get the PDF tutorial, or join my newsletter. You're going to get the PDF tutorial anyway. And it's free to join the newsletter. So I will be sending that out. So you will need a base of thick basic white cardstock. And you need a piece of Pool Party cardstock. I cut this to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have a beautiful piece of DSP. This is the striped DSP, and it is 3 3/4 by 5. So first thing we need to do, you'll also need a scrap of garden green cardstock, and you'll need a scrap of basic white for your sentiment. And then this candy cane is actually cut right out of the DSP. So I'll show you that here in a second. So let's go ahead and do the die cutting first. So we need a label, and the label I used is from, these are like my new favorites. They have replaced my, I think they're called the stitch shapes. Now these are the stylish shapes. So they've kind of replaced my stylish, the stitch shapes. So I have this little label, the stitched label, which I'm going to use for my Merry and Bright. So I will die cut that out of this basic white cardstock. And then that's it for this one. The spruce that I used is from the Decorated Pine dies. And oh my gosh, you guys, this is like a sleeper set. I didn't think I liked it, and I used it for Bunko, and I've just fallen in love with it. It's so cute. Super, super cute. I'll have to share the projects that we made for Bunko. So I'm going to cut 3 of the, two. I think I should be fine with 2. I'm going to cut 2 of these out for the background. And then we're going to die cut this blue piece. So let me show you this paper up front, up close and personal. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. So look at all the different stripes and patterns. And You can see I've already been cutting out candy canes from the paper. I just love, this is probably my favorite candy cane. Look at the colors in that. So cute. You can see I've been cutting out candy canes left and right. Okay, so we've got some polka dots. We've got some colorful stripes. We've got green stripes. So on the back of the green stripes are all the different candy canes. Excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat now. So what I need for this is I need to cut out the candy cane. I need one that's facing this way, right? So we need to cut out a candy cane that's facing the right way so that we can die cut it. And I think that if I need to do one of the ones that are upside down. So I'm going to come up from the bottom here. I love the two-tone candy canes. You can accomplish that look too. And I'm going to teach you in the class how to get the sweet candy cane class. I'm going to teach you how to do the two-tone candy cane. Okay, so then we have this pretty paper. This is the, just got some red candy canes on one side and then the green stripes on the other. I think I already showed you this one with the polka dots. This one's really cool. This one, it actually, if you've seen people that have made tri-colored stripes, you can actually, I didn't do that in any of my samples, but you can actually, once you die cut the front layer, you'll have stripes of other colors peeking through. It's actually designed that way. So you'll have the strips that you've cut, and then you'll have the colors, the other colors in this paper poking through. Super, super clever. I love that they did that. I love, love, love it. So there's another option with this awesome, awesome paper. And you can do the same thing with this one too. Because the stripes are going the correct way, you can do that. And then there's this fun kind of pattern on the back. So the paper is, like I said, just amazing. You're going to absolutely love it. I want packs and packs and packs of it. And there's so many peppermint flavored treats out there right now. So these are great for packaging. And to cut all those candy canes out, that's super quick crafting if you ask me. All right. So let's get our candy canes. Come on, guys. Come on out. Join the party. So we've got this candy cane. The really cool thing about these dies is there's two candy canes. One is facing one way and the other is facing the other way. I love that. Love that Stampin' Up! Thought of that for us so that we don't have to try and get fancy with cutting the other way. We've also got two of these cute little leaves, which is nice. I like that they added two of those. Here's that fun, cool die that makes the little tag for the candy cane. And then you have the big boy. So we want the big boy out. Okay. Stuff these guys back in here. All right. So I'm going to use, well, no, I can't use my mini. I have to use my big one for this piece. This one, unfortunately, doesn't fit in the mini machine. You have to get the big machine. So I'm going to get the big one out. Got scraps of paper. I always have scraps of paper on my on my platform. Just never fails. So this die, I should point out, this big background die, it doesn't cut the corners. So you need to leave yourself a border or else you're going to have a bunch of free flying stripes. Okay. So you need to have a border. I'm going to show you exactly what that means here because it only cuts out the centers. Hi, Miss Eva. I can't see your name. It is so cheery. I absolutely love it. Love, love, love this set. All right. So you can see on the back here, it has cut out just the centers and is left the border. So as I pull this away, you want to be careful because there's some thin pieces. Look at that. This is what it leaves behind. Now you could cut this out in different colors and you could fill in with other cardstock colors. So like let's say I cut this out in blue and red, right? Like let's say I did sweet sorbet, then I could use the sweet sorbet and fill in with some of the sweet sorbet straps or scraps. So you can make different colored stripes as well. There are so many ideas. I'm telling you, when I started playing with this morning, I did not want to stop. I was like, I have to stop because I'm supposed to go live here in a second. So just endless possibilities with this set. You guys are going to love it. So I'm just trying to get the scraps out of here. I guess I'll worry about that later. I got more things to die cut, don't I? Let's do our candy cane. Yes, Deborah. It's so cool. And I thought, you know, I kind of shy away from those detailed dies because I'm like, ugh, you know, when I prep classes and I do all the die cutting for my customers, I'm like, I don't want to die cut and have a million different little pieces I have to pop out. It's so funny. So like when I see those things, I'm like, nope. And I just completely turned my nose up to this adorable bundle. And then when I realized how awesome it was and how worth it was to cut out those stripes, I was like, okay, changed my mind. Plus the paper, the colors are just so pretty. All right, so we're going to cut out some of this spruce, I guess, sprigs. What do you call these? Boughs? Pine boughs? They're probably pine boughs. So the pine bough, that's so weird to say. You ever heard yourself say something and you're like, is that right? That's me all the time. So I'm going to cut 2 of these guys out. So we have some sprigs, some pine needles, whatever you want to call these, pine something behind the candy cane. So I'm going to cut 2 of these. So there we go. And then we need our label. So I'm going to cut a label. Got to clean all the, look at, oh, I don't like this, the pine boughs because they leave itty bitty bits everywhere. Woo, my mat sliding. I'm just a mess today. And I don't want to make a mess on my pretty floors, but you know, as a crafter, especially when you're die cutting, there's like, it's inevitable. Okay, so we've got our label and we've got our candy cane and we've got our spruce twigs, whatever they are. Now my candy cane, I did not do a good job of cutting this. It's got quite a white border on this side. So I'm going to freehand cut this down. Oof, I'm going to make it horrible. No. We got to cut this too. That's what happens when you die cut. Sometimes you just don't get it right, and I don't want to waste it. Okay, that's better. All right, so these little guys, they have a lot of little innards that are going to be a pain in my side. Poke all those out. Okay, get out, get out. It doesn't look right if they aren't punched out. Looks lazy. Get out. I have to apologize for the appearance of my nails. They are not pretty. I am a picker. I pick at my nail polish once it starts to peel, and it's really bad for your nails. I know that, and it just rips the nails off. I should be using nail cleaner and doing it the right way, but I cannot seem to stop. My nail polish would be so pretty if I could just learn to leave it alone. But I can't leave it alone. I'm a picker. Okay. I think that must be like a nervous thing. My nervous habit. So I don't feel nervous, but it could just be subconscious. All right. We've got all the pieces and parts out. And now we have a bunch of, these are about as messy as my actual Christmas tree when it sheds all its pine needles. It's annoying. Okay. So we've got our pretty stripes. We've got our pretty paper. And what you want to do is, if you're smart, you'll use an adhesive sheet on the back of this bad boy. If you're not smart, then you have to use liquid glue. So I'm going to use my silicone mat to kind of, whoops, see, I can't even stay in the lines. You just don't want this glue all over your workspace. And I think I'm just going to put adhesive on the big spots because I don't want to try and get them on the little strips. Hello from Colorado. Totally worth it, right? Okay, so I think what I need to do is I need to glue this down first. This is what I did the first time. I glued my piece, my beautiful piece of DSP down. Boop. I realized something about me. I am a liquid glue kind of girl. You're either a liquid glue person or a not liquid glue person. And I am a liquid glue person, obviously. It's quick, it's easy. I can usually have some sort of wiggle room. And if you don't glue your mat down even, then your pool party won't go down even. We'll pretend that's good. We're going to pretend that's good. And look at that. Look how pretty the stripes are. I love it. I love, love, love this. Love the look. So pretty. Okay, so we have our sprigs and we have our candy cane. Now I need to tie a bow around my candy cane. Now this ribbon, you guys, even if you don't have the candy cane bundle or the suite, get this ribbon, okay? Because it is so soft and it has a really pretty shine to it. Look at that shine. And it's super soft and it's easy to tie and it's just amazing. It's so pretty, very rich colors. You're going to want yourself this pack. And I think, you know, it obviously is traditional colors. It's the real red and the garden green. So this would go with a lot of Christmas paper and cards and craft fair items. And now I normally tie my bows upside down because my bows always go upside down when I tie. But of course, now it's like, oh no, that's the right way. It's like I can never tie a bow the same way twice or something. I don't know. But I like tying bows and I still have to fuss with them. So it's just a thing. It's a thing that comes with bows. You got to fuss with them. You got to make them cooperate. So just accept it and just love to love bows. Okay. So get your bow the way you want it and then trim the edges so they're nice and pretty and clean. Okay. We got our little bow. Love this ribbon, you guys. Cannot give it enough praises. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of break my little sprigs apart and take off the big long stems because I just need to kind of tuck in some sprigs behind the candy cane. I don't need a whole bunch. Like I might do the big one down here. So cute. And then maybe a couple back here. You don't need a lot. Okay. And besides, you can see here, I have gone way over the edge. So I'm going to try and prevent that this time. By keeping them a little bit shorter. And so by doing just a kind of tearing them apart makes it so that you can fit them down into your candy cane. I'm going to try and add some of this seal. No. Abort. I'm going to use glue dots. Oh, I'm having such a hard time with the Seal Plus lately. It's tearing all of my things. It's like super strong, but it's almost so strong I can't use it. So I'm going to use some glue dots to kind of strategically place my sprigs behind my candy cane. Okay, so I've got 3 glue dots back there. I'm going to put my sprigs there. And we'll have one coming right there and one coming up there. And I feel like I need to move my bow down a little bit so that well, now that I put everything on here, I'm like, okay, move the bow. There we go. Just move it down just a little bit. There we go. So put my sprigs there. And there. Okay. So once you've got the sprigs where you want them, you are going to take a glue dot, or not glue dot. You're going to take some dimensionals. No closed caption? Dang it. I don't know how sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. For the closed captions, okay, so I'm streaming to my Facebook group, my Facebook business page, and YouTube. So try hopping on to, I don't know which one you're watching from. So if you're watching from the business page, go to the group. It's named the same. It's Pretty Little Stamp, or no, sorry, Pretty and Paper Crafts group. And then see if it's there, because I think in my group I do have captions, unless StreamYard is finicky and doesn't let me do that option, but I think it does. And I think YouTube might have captions. So try YouTube. And that's the same thing, Pretty and Paper Crafts. Okay, so all we have left is our cute little label here. And I'm telling you, this is so pretty. I love the cursive. So pretty. Merry and bright. And I used real red for that. So I'm going to stamp it in real red. Get my real red ink. Oh, my mat is so ugly. I hate seeing glue boogers. Gotta clean my mat. I'm telling you, my crafting world is chaos right now. I'm just going from one fire to the next. And I haven't had time to make my craft room organized. Okay. Half my craft stuff is still upstairs in a spare bedroom waiting for me to bring it down here. And I'm like, I can't bring it down here. I've got piles everywhere. I love, love, love my new floors, but I need to move back in. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck. You could leave this over top. I actually like it over top. So I tucked this one behind, but I think I'm going to glue that over top. I think that's kind of cute. I'm going to fuss with my bow again a little bit. I should just leave it alone. Leave the bow alone. Okay, there we go. Look at that. So cute. You could die cut a bunch of those and assemble them super quick. It'd be so fun. Love the colors. That's all I'm going to say about that. Love, love, love the colors. All right. Let's do, I think we're going to do this one. It's super quick and super cute. Super, super. I like to use that word a lot, apparently. Okay. So we're going to hold on to this because I think I'm going to use it again. So we have an extra. All right. Where's my... I want 6x6 DSP. And so I think this one's 6x6. So you need a piece that's 6x6. Pick the pattern that you want. Okay. I am going to fold mine in half diagonally. So fold it in half diagonally. Use my bone folder and kind of seal that. Close that, crease it. All right, this is going to be easiest using your Simply Scored tool. And you're going to put your fold right at the top. So this is folded in half. And you're going to score at 2 3/4 inch and 5 3/4 inch. And then you're going to turn it sideways here and score it at 1/2 inch. Kind of hard to get over the bump there because you've got this like diagonal piece of paper, but you can do it. Use your stylus carefully. You don't want to tear through the paper. And then because we're scoring through 2 pieces, this one especially, you just want to kind of score on the other side as well so that you have a nice crease. Don't push too hard though. There is a limit to the pressure it can take. All right, so what you want to do now is you just kind of want to fold along all those score lines, and you want to open it up and just fold everything. Everything always. Okay, and there should be 3 score lines in the middle, and then the 2 on the side there. Okay, so this is going to be the outside. My stripes are going to be the outside of my my treat. If you wanted the candy canes on the outside, then you would fold it like this. Okay. So you choose the pattern that you want. I want my stripes on the outside and I want my candy canes peeking through the pocket. So what you'll do is on that first score line there, you'll fold that in half. And on this score line, you'll fold it right there. Okay, so now we've formed what looks like this. But then there's this fold line in the center that you're going to fold, you're going to tuck in. And you're just going to pinch and you can burnish those edges. Okay. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. This is really, really, really easy. Now, totally optional. You can leave it like this if you wanted. I'm going to take my corner rounder and I'm going to round my corners though, because I kind of like the rounded corner look. You can use whatever corner rounder you have. You can use your envelope punch board. If you've got a little, you could use the retired detailed trio punch. There's so many different ways that you can do it. So use what you've got. All right. Now I need to find my little, on this one, I use the 3/4 inch circle punch to create my handle. I don't like how big it is. I'm going to go smaller. I'm going to use the 1/2 inch and I'm just going to, I have my two edges together and I'm just going to punch a 1/2 inch circle up at the top. Just try to center it as best you can and punch a little handle. Okay. Oh, I love the 1/2 inch circle punch so much better. I know this is a retired item, but you can find a 1/2 inch circle punch anywhere. So get your hand on one of these. Okay. Now, like I mentioned, found these adorable mini peppermint bark Ghirardelli squares, and they fit in here. You could fit a full Ghirardelli chocolate in here. I think they were actually designed for that. But what I was thinking is, I don't have any mini candy canes with me, but you know those little mini candy canes that come in the packages? You could slide one in there and you could have a mini chocolate. So you could have a duo. You can actually almost, I think you can fit 2 minis in here as well. So if you wanted to, you can give them 4 minis that could equal 2 regular. So you could do 4 mini. So there's 2. And then on the other side, you can do another 2. Now, you don't have to stop there. Maybe you don't want to give chocolates. Maybe you want to give tea, peppermint tea. You could put peppermint tea in here, a little tea packet. You could put a little thing of biscuits, those little cute little cookies. You could do any kind of flat chocolate. Let me tell you, let me measure this area. What else do you think you could fit in here? I found my minis at my local Walmart. They come in a bag, in a big like foil looking bag. This pouch is 3 inches by 2 and you could 2.5. So 3 by 2.5. So anything smaller than 3 by 2.5, you could fit into these little pouches. And look at, you've got this cute little zigzag here. And this whole thing's going to stay together with the ribbon that I'm going to tie here. But before I do that, I want to put a little label in the front. So here's my original. And I used that candy cane sleeve, the little tag for the candy cane. I'm going to use that to create a little tag here. So before I glue that all together. So I have a scrap of real red and I also need a scrap of basic white for my little label here. And I'm going to use that cute little sentiment, my favorite, candy cane wishes and mistletoe kisses. We're going to stamp that cute little sentiment on a scrap of basic white. Just like that. And we're going to die cut it out of that same Stylish Shapes dies. Love these dies. Use them all the time. I'm going to cut the small, well, not the smallest, the second smallest circle. So here's the smallest one. You could use that to cut your handle. It's going to be slightly bigger. Let's see. Ugh, never even used it. Still, let's see. Oh, okay. So it's the exact same size. So you would have a circle as big as this if you use this one. So you could use this die set to cut your little circles. Smart. So you could use this. I, of course, went with the 1/2 inch. So that's a little bit smaller than this circle. So if you want to use the 1/2 inch punch, if you have it. If not, you can use these dies and do a little bit bigger of a circle. Okay. So we've got our stitch circle here for our white label. And then we need the candy cane dies to do our fun little tag. I gotta pop that out. It's bothering me. Okay. So no candy cane on this one, but you got that cute candy cane sentiment. I'm gonna pop this out. There we go. So this is real red. You could also use sweet sorbet because there's sweet sorbet. This color is actually sweet sorbet, which I think is so cute. I'm gonna use my little mini machine. Get this guy out. I do need to cut down my real red cardstock so it fits in there. Okay, so my plates. We'll put this guy in here, right there, and right about there. Should be good. Don't move on me too much. Nope, that one moved. Okay. Ready? Go. My mat is moving. You can't. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. Whew. My mat is moving, and you can't quite put the pressure that you need on the machine when your mat is moving underneath you. I need new. I just stick my mat down with some glue dots because I don't want it to be permanent, right? I want to be able to pull it up someday, but I want it to be a little bit stickier than it is right now. So we'll have to remedy that. All right, so I've got my tag and I've got my label. And I literally kept this label super simple, but you could stamp and cut some little leaves. You could use some of your little sprigs, your little pine, and put the pine needles behind it. Look at that. Woof. It just steps it up. I feel like when you've put these little things behind there, you kind of step it up. Let's do that with this one. My nose is itchy today. I'm sorry. It must be that peppermint. Peppermint everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. I'm going to use 2. Okay, and we'll put that there. Boop. Oh, I did not put that centered. Oh, actually, I want to put this guy behind it. Let's do like that. And let's use liquid glue on the spruce sprigs. Okay, and we'll stick that like that. Okay, now let's get our ribbon. And I think this piece, I had this little piece left over from another project. It might work. We'll see. So I'm gonna string it through the top and underneath and out the other side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back now that I've got my ribbon. Doop, doop. And I'm just going to stick that on there. It's going to hold the ribbon down so it doesn't slide. And it's going to pop up my label. Okay, so there's my label. And then I'm going to just go back behind here. You can, oh, that scared me. You can use some tape or some tearing tape, or I'm going to use tearing tape to hold mine down. I'm just going to stick that there. I'm kind of using my tearing tape like tape because I don't have any tape on me. And I'm just going to, and it's not going to go anywhere, and I'm not going to peel off the backing. I'm just going to leave it on there like that. Okay, so nobody's going to see it because it's in the background. It's in the back, hidden. And so now that we've got our cute little wrap there in the front, we can tie a little knot or a bow. I did a knot on here. Super simple and cute and less ribbon. If you want to make a bunch of these, you can conserve your ribbon. So tie, I'm just going to do a quick little double knot so it doesn't go anywhere. And then trim your edges down to the right size. And this is 4 Ghirardellis right here, 4 minis. So cute. It stands up like that on your desk. And I used the Wonderful Gems. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. And I'm just going to add a little, oops, a little sparkle. There we go. Super cute. Okay, my label's not quite centered, but neither am I, so it's fine. Okay, I kind of like the little sprigs. What do you think? Sprigs or no sprigs? What do you think? Look at, so the smaller hole versus the bigger hole. I kind of like the smaller one. Oh, my knot's on the wrong side. Let's bring the knot over. There we go. It's the little details. So there we go. Cute, cute. Thank you, Joanne. It's so easy, so fast. And like I said, if you're part of my newsletter, if you join my newsletter, I will send you the PDF tutorial for this. And if you want the projects, make and take supplies and everything, I will send them to you if you place a $35 order. So you'll get everything you need to make this. I'm even going to die cut some sprigs for you. I'll die cut the labels. You just need to do the stamping and gluing. That's it. You're even going to get the ribbon and the embellishment from me. So make sure you place an order with me. I have my host code link there. You can shop with me and you can get all of these projects. Okay, next one. Not my last one, but my next one. See, I got a bonus project today because I love these candy canes. Oh my gosh, look. It's so cute and so dang simple. You guys are going to freak at how simple this is. So I need my little, remember I told you these little peekaboo treat bags? They are so sturdy, cute. I love them. They come in a pack of 10, and I didn't realize this, but there's craft and there's white. So you could use white. So maybe we should do a white one. Let's see what it looks like with white. We did a craft one. You know how I am. I like to see all the different variations. So we got white ones in here. Let's do it. Let's make a white one. And we're going to use the DSP again. So I have cut, well, I haven't cut yet, but I'm going to cut and get my trimmer here. It's buried under, yeah, I told you guys I'm working in a little tiny space here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. This piece is 3 7/8, and we're going to cut one piece to 1 inch. I think it's 1 inch. Yeah. So one piece is going to be cut to 3 7/8 by 1 inch, and that's going to be this little border piece down here. Okay. So it's got this little border piece, and then at the top, I believe I did 2 1/4. I think. Yep, 2 1/4. And like I said, all this stuff will be on that tutorial on my little project sheet. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I like it with the white. I'm really liking it with the white. And I got this big pack. So let's glue these on first. I'm not even going to do the back of these because I feel like it's a waste of paper because it's just so pretty in the front. You don't need anything on the back. If you want to, put it on the back. Nobody's the boss of you. You are the boss of you. You do you, boo. But I am just going to do the front because this paper is so cute. I don't want to waste any of it. Okay, so take my piece here. This is the 2 1/4 by 3 7/8. Glue that to the top. I love the big chunky stripes. In love, absolutely in love. I mean, there isn't something that I don't love about this paper. It's just so pretty. Okay, and then you've got the stripe for the bottom. Just like that. Now, I didn't pay attention to the way the stripes are lined up. I don't care that they're not exact. I think if I had flipped them over, they probably would have been. Actually, I can probably do that. I think the glue is still dry, wet enough. Nope. Oh, yep. There we go. This one lines up better. Okay. So there we go. I think it lines up a little bit better. Yep. All right. So there's our DSP. Now we're going to fill it. Now I'm using these peppermint puffs. They're called Sweet Stripes. I got a big old tub of them. Soft peppermint candy. Melt in your mouth. Amazing. I got a big old tub of these at Walmart. I'm like, where, use my brain. So they have this resealable seal here, and it's like a really strong, it feels like plastic. Ugh. Yeah, I told you they're really strong. You need super strength. And the bottom actually opens. Maybe. There we go. See how the bottom opens like that? So I'm telling you, this is a super sturdy. You think this is flimsy? No, I'm having a hard time keeping this thing open. It's so sturdy. So I'm going to stuff a bunch of these peppermints in here. You can see I'm feeling, I probably could get 6 or 7 of these in here. Oops. Depends on how fat you want your little, I think that's enough. So seal that back up. Okay, so now it's got those peppermint puffs in there. It smells so good. I forgot to show you guys how to make the smelly. I'm going to go back to that in a second. Okay, so here's my, I kind of like the white, you guys. You'll have to tell me which one you like the best. Okay, so for the label, I have a piece of vellum that I'm going to cut the largest stitch circle from. And I've got a scrap of real red that we're going to use to make our label and our candy cane. We're actually going to emboss. So I emboss the white onto the red cardstock to make this candy cane. So we're going to do that, and then we'll make some little leaves and some ribbon, and it's going to tie together so pretty. All right, so we're going to stamp one candy cane. Now pick the candy cane direction you want. It doesn't matter. If you like your candy cane looking the other way, use the other stamp. If you want it looking this way, use this stamp. Doesn't matter. And we're going to emboss. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy. This is a must, must, must. You don't want any of those stray pieces of powder sticking. And I'm just going to ink this up with Versamark. Okay. And stamp it right there. I'm using this stylish shapes again because they're just perfect, perfect, perfect for our sentiments. So this one's Christmas Cheer is the one I'm using this time. And I'm just going to stamp it down here. Okay. And then we're going to cover it in white emboss powder. Oh, thank you, Carla. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you like it. I'm telling you, I could just be crafting with this stuff, these candy canes all day long. I could seriously come up with so many ideas. And there's so many ideas already out there. I think this makes a good set for Christmas cards because it's got, for some reason, I don't know if it's the paper or what, but for some reason it has a wow factor to me. I think the dies, the way that the dies cut the stripes is really cool. I don't know. All of it is just like gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to heat emboss this. Is this noisy for you guys? Can you hear the heat emboss when I'm not talking? I'm just curious because when I'm on Zoom, Zoom is so great about noise cancellation. It cancels out the noise. But I wasn't sure if StreamYard is. It's not loud. That's good. Okay, and then our little words. I don't want to burn my fingers. Oops, I touched it. I touched it and it smeared. I've never done that before. So weird. Look at that. I put my thumbprint on the top of my candy cane. I totally smeared it. Look, I've got, goodness, I've never done that. That's weird. Okay, I'm not doing it again though. We're gonna accept how it is. Okay, so it's so weird. My mat, every time I use the heat tool, it warps, it bubbles, and then it just goes right back to its form. So weird. I thought the first time I did it, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna warp this, but it went right back. Okay, Largest stitch circle from the Stylish Shapes. Okay, so this is a funny little haha, and you guys probably have noticed, but when I started using these, I called them Stylish Stitched Shapes, and it was such a tongue twister, and I was having such a hard time saying it. And when I was at On Stage, Ashley was like, "Why do you call it Stylish Stitch Shapes?" She goes, "You know, it's just Stylish Shapes, right?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about? No, it's not. It's Stylish Stitch Shape. I can't even say it. Stylish Stitched Shapes." And she said, "No, it's not. It's just Stylish Shapes." And I said, "Oh my gosh," because I have been struggling so bad trying to say that stupid phrase, and I've been wrong this whole time. I did not need to be struggling. So wow to me. So now they're just Stylish Shapes, thank goodness, because the stitched was getting me every time. All right, so we're going to cut our candy cane out, and we're going to cut our little stitch circle. Oof, we're going to need some tape on that to keep that still. I need my little circle. We probably can't cut these out at the same time because I stamped them too close to each other. So we'll focus on one at a time. I'm going to use my little Post-it note thing. Stay put. Don't move as it moves. Okay. Ooh. These little bags you can order from Stampin' Up. They are peekaboo treat bags. Item number is 159252. You can get a package of 10. They come in 5 of craft and 5 of white. Peekaboo treat bags. So fun. First time I'm using them too. Isn't that crazy? There's so many cool packages. Stampin' Up has like awesome packaging, and I rarely think to use them because I'm always so used to making my own packages. Okay. So cut out my little Christmas cheer. So got those guys. Now we need to stamp and cut some little sprigs. So I am using the sprigs that are in the candy cane set. So there's a little stamp, and then I'm going to stamp it on garden green and then die cut it. So garden green ink. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do that. I'm telling you, I didn't want this stamp set at first when I saw it, and I was like, no, I don't want to do all that crazy die cutting. And then I was like, oh gosh, I have to have this. Okay, so I've got 4 little sprigs that I stamped. Sorry for the shadows, you guys. My lighting. Again, new space, new adjustments. This is my first live in my new kind of area. So bear with me as we get through all of it. Okay, sprigs, leaves. I love that. Like I said, there are 2 of these, so you can cut more out at once. And yes, I need magnetic sheets. I know this. I know. Okay, so let's bring our little mini in again. And we will die cut those. And cut those out. I don't know why I said glue. I don't want to glue. I want to cut. Sorry, my mat is sliding around. Oh, yes. Gummy cherries, Lori. That's so clever. So Lori said, if you can't see her comment, she said, I use the same treat bags with the sweet cherry set and put gummy cherries inside. So clever. These bags are great. I love the little peekaboos. I love that you can glue DSP to them. You can also stamp directly on them. So if you don't want to glue DSP, but you want to stamp them, you can do that. And they're resealable. They seal themselves, so that's nice. It's so hard to see the stamping, the green on green. It's really tough to see, especially in this lighting. Okay. Stop moving. Stop moving. My mat is completely free now. My mat is wild. Okay. So that should be good. I'm going to put these guys back in their case real quick so I don't lose them. All right. I think we're ready. So we've got everything cut out and we're going to assemble now. So I'm going to be using this green ribbon and I'm going to, well, first here's what we're going to do first. Let's glue our label to our candy cane. So I'm just going to kind of put it at an angle. So I just glued it right there at an angle. And then I'm going to put some more adhesive on the back and I'm going to glue my sprigs to my circle. So 1 sprig, 2 sprigs. Nope. Stay put. And there's that. Okay. So I've got my sprigs back there. Now I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm just going to do a little zigzag. This would be so much easier if I could put a strip of adhesive down. I guess I could do tear and tape, but I don't trust the seal because the seal is so strong. It's tearing everything for me. So, all right. So there's my ribbon back there. Now I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm just going to cut a strip here. Never throw away the sides of your dimensionals. Ever, ever, ever. Use them. Okay. So we'll just break that off. There we go. So we've got dimensionals on the back of that. And then we can stick that to our stitched circle. Now I don't like the way this one is going, so I'm going to change that a little bit. You can trim these down if you want, if they're too long. I think that's good. Okay. Then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of that. So we're only going to put dimensionals where the candy cane is, because we don't want it to be shown. We don't want it to be seen through the vellum. So just putting dimensionals on the back again. Peel off the backing. Stick that bad boy on the top of your bag. Okay. We're not done yet. Now we're going to add a cute, cute, cute little bell. I love these. By the way, you guys, these flat Jingle Bell trinkets are my new favorite. I'm playing with them all the time. Item number 159980. They are in the holiday catalog and they are just perfect. Just perfect for these little embellishments. So I'm going to get my elegant trim. This is super easy to just string right through the hole in the top there. And I'm just going to tie a bow. Actually, I think I want to change my mind. I want to do one of those bows where it's the 2 bunny ears. Sometimes I feel like, especially with the elegant trim, that this way they stay better. Yeah, see, something about the knots stay better. And I love the loopy tails. I love the trim. It always has those pretty loopy tails. Okay, so then we've got our bell, and then we're just going to use a glue dot, stick it back behind the bow. And then we're going to stick that to the bottom of our little label. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, what do you think? White or craft? White or craft? I tend to like craft, but I love both. I love them. Look how fun they are. Sprig or leaf? Leaf or sprig? Real mini jingle bells. Oh, so cute. These are so easy to make, and they will be so pretty in a little stocking or as a gift for a coworker or family. So fun. And again, I will send you everything to make this if you place a $35 order on my online store. Okay, so let's go back here real quick because I mentioned to you guys that I made my cards smell like peppermint. So I get doTERRA oils for myself. I love doTERRA oils. And one of them you can order is peppermint. So what I did, I was like, okay, how can I make my cards smell like the real thing? So I just put a few drops. You don't need a lot. I just took a few drops of essential oils and I put them on a block. And then I have my water painter. I'm probably ruining my water painter. Someone's going to come tell me like, oh my gosh, oils are so bad for your brushes or something. I don't know. But I just took the oil and I just kind of painted, just dipped the tip of my brush in and painted the paper. And it just transfers that oil onto the paper. The paper absorbs it so well. You can even go back behind your stripes. I was kind of afraid to color the cardstock just because I don't want to discolor the cardstock and then you can be able to see it. But it seemed to do really well with the designer series paper. So you can color and then your card is going to smell. Ooh, let's do the sprigs. Because if we make the sprigs dark, that's okay, right? So I'm just painting my sprigs with the peppermint oil. I think it's going to dry light again. So I painted my candy canes, I painted my sprigs, I painted the background, all with essential oils. And it smells like peppermint. So cool. I love that idea. So there we go. And then you just wipe off the excess. And my whole craft room just smells like peppermint. Anyways, I thought that was fun. Okay. Last project now. So remember, your make and take kit would come with this cute kit, the card, and now last but not least, this cute little candy cane tag. I'm not even gonna try and ship you a candy cane because yeah, you know how that's gonna go with, you know how they are with the USPS, the post office. They're so brutal with my packages, it's not even funny. Okay, so for this one I used Sweet Sorbet. So remember I told you Sweet Sorbet is one of the colors in this designer series paper, and I think it's actually like perfect tone for the candy cane, right? Look at that, how well they match. It's so crazy. Who would have thunk it? I actually do really love Sweet Sorbet. Probably my favorite in color right now. All right, so we need our little candy cane tag. I'm not using anything else from this set. I am going to be adhering a piece of designer series paper to it just to add a little bit of pattern in the background. I'm using the same stitched little circle because it's just the perfect size for my sentiment. And then I'm using the little pine boughs. I have this little scrap left over. If we feel like we need another one, I can cut another one. Let's see. Should I cut another one? I think I should. I have more green. All right, so we'll cut another sprig just so that we have enough, and we'll cut the label, and then we're also going to cut the sentiment. So we're going to emboss the sentiment in white again on the sweet sorbet. So this one, and I think I stamped this in red last time, so I need to clean it off. What's the question? Tammy had a question. The colors don't run. No, it didn't run the colors. Well, okay, so remember the one the one I painted was just designer series paper. So I didn't stamp it. Let's try it. So I stamped the Merry and Bright. So let's try that. Let's run it across the ink and see if it runs. So my ink brush, my ink painter, I think was a little bit dirty because it did make a little dirty mark there, but it does make the ink run a little bit. So use it on the DSP, use it on the ink at your own risk. Now, if you're a little bit more careful than I am, right? I didn't need to do it on that label, and I'll probably pop that off and put a different label. But I did stamp a candy cane. So actually, let's do that. Let's do a little trial here. I have a scrap here, and we're going to stamp this in, we'll do a sweet sorbet one. Sweet sorbet candy cane. So we'll do that diagonal here. Oops, what did I drop? Okay, so there's my sweet sorbet candy cane. I'm going to take, I'm going to put a little bit more peppermint oil on here. Now, I'm not squeezing my brush or adding any water because I already feel like it's as runny as it needs to be with the oil. So I'm going to just clean off the tip so it's clean. Okay. All right. So we've got oil on the ink there, or the ink block. And so I'm just going to paint in the stripes. And I'm just going to paint over here. Look, I went right from this ink to over here, and it didn't transfer any of the ink onto my brush. See? So I don't think the oil, because you know what I bet? I think because the ink is water-based and then the essential oils is obviously an oil, they don't run. So look at that. It doesn't even transfer. Okay, so you can do, it smells so good. It's so, and peppermint wakes you up too. You know, it's one of those that they say helps awaken the senses. So it's just, I'm awake. I'm awake. I love it. Okay, back to our project here. All right, where's my embossing buddy? Because I feel like I need to pass my embossing buddy back over this. Right? So I think that is I think that's why. I think that's the science behind it, is that the inks are water-based and the oil is obviously oil-based, and so they don't run. That's why you can't use regular ink pads with alcohol markers, because the alcohol markers, I think the alcohol, I don't know. There's a science to it. I'm just going to sound really stupid if I try to talk right now, so I'm just not to, but that's my theory. Okay. So let's put some of this dirty embossing powder. I don't know what's in there. Why do I always get funky stuff in my white embossed powder stuff? I don't understand. The only thing in my tray is embossed powder. So why does it always fill with weird things? Little pieces of cardstock, and I don't know. Okay, let's heat set this. I'm going to do the Ashley method, the back side of it. Her theory is if you heat the back side of it, it doesn't blow away any of the powder. Sorry for the shadow. I apologize. Okay. Now we're going to die cut these guys. And our sprig. We'll do our pine bough. I hate that this little guy sticks in here. Get out. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Matt's going to move on me, I'm sure of it. Oh, there we go. It is tough. My mini is tough, tough, tough. With that superhuman strength. Okay, so there's my tag. Woo, don't lose my die. So let's put these away because you know how I am. With this messy desk, anything can get lost. Speaking of which, for those of you who took my retreat or no, I think it was the gingerbread class that I did. And I mentioned how I lost my little heart die from the snowman set. Well, guess what? Oops, I need a sprig. Guess what? I found it. When I moved all of my dies from the current tray that they are in to a drawer, at the bottom was my little heart. So, so hard. So I'm super happy. I even found some missing letters because I think sometimes when I keep them in those envelopes, sometimes they fall out of the envelope sleeve and into the abyss. All right, so I've got some more sprigs, and we'll probably just use this little guy down here. Just going to tear what I need. Definitely don't need the long stem, but so I'm going to use those two pieces. Save the rest of those sprigs for another project. All right, so this square of DSP, this is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, and we're just going to adhere that on. Like so. And we're going to, I need to pop out all these little, I'm going to get pine needle sheddings all over my craft desk again. Come on. Come on. Off, off, off you go. Okay. I feel like my DSP wasn't cut quite right, so I'm going to just trim off the edge. There we go. All right. So I'm going to adhere, put some glue dots on the back of this and then adhere the sprig to that, and then we'll do dimensionals. Glue dots are my friend. Okay. So I got a couple glue dots on the back. I'm going to stick my sprig here on the back. You don't need a lot of it, so you can tear off what you don't need. And then this guy, oh, so pretty. Stick him here. I'm going to tear off the excess that I don't need. Okay, so I've got my little sprigs. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. Like, oh, I used, oh no, I didn't. I was like, did I really use all of it? No. Put these little dimensionals on the back. Peel off the backing. You want to put all this on before you stick it in the candy cane because it's going to warp it. So a box of these candy canes, you guys know, they're like $1.25 for a whole box of these. So, you know, go to your local grocery store and pick up some candy canes. I got these ones at Walmart. So it just slides in like that. It goes in the top hole, out the back, through the bottom hole, and out the front. Just like that. Now, if you don't want this to go anywhere, you could slide a glue dot here and then stick it to the candy cane itself so it won't slide. I feel like this is pretty snug. I mean, you're going to have to do a bit of work to get this off. So I don't feel like I need to adhere it. But I am going to add myself a little bow and a little jingle bell. So I'm going to tie myself a little knot here with my garden green ribbon. I love this ribbon, you guys. I'm going to trim off what I think I'm going to need. And you definitely want your ribbon at a point because it's got to go through this little tiny hole in the bell. You guys know I do my things upside down. My bow's upside down. So in case you're wondering why, and it's really hard. There we go. Got it. Okay. So there's my little bell. And then I'm going to tie my bow. Look how cute that is. I just can't. And I was totally inspired by the catalog. You can always get good ideas from the catalog. I'll show you the picture. Let me trim this down. I just want a little bow. Okay. And then I'm just going to slide that down to be, I want my bell to kind of show on top. And you guys know I got to fuss with the bow. Fix my little end there. Okay. So there's my little candy cane tag. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, let me grab my catalog. Page 8 again. That's where the sweet candy cane bundle is, the sweet. See? Shows you a cute little tag right there. I kind of, you know, did a few more steps on mine. Mine made mine a little bit different, but still the same idea, same concept. Love the green and the sweet sorbet. The garden green and the sweet sorbet together. Oh my gosh. And again, if you want the entire suite, you want no fuss, just get the whole thing. You can get it with one item number right there. 159579 for $133. And you get everything on this page. 2 bundles and all that goodie, all that goodness. All right, let me bring everything back in here into view in case you joined late so you can see what you missed and maybe you want to watch the replay. And you can also see what you'll get when you place an order with me this week. $35 order gets you all the make and takes. So you're going to get 4 projects. You're going to get a card. Look at this card, so pretty. You're going to get this fun little double pocket treat holder. Peppermints. You're going to get the bag and you're going to get the candy cane. So cute. You guys, this candy cane suite, it just blows my mind. Again, don't forget about my candy cane class with Ashley Pfeiffer. We are going to be doing live virtually on December 10th. It's all recorded. You get 6 projects. You get $20 in product. I think it actually comes to $22 in product. It costs $35. Again, tutorial, live class, projects, and product. It's a great deal. And the link is on my, in the comments or in the description of this video. Yeah, Becky, you and I are the same. All right. What set is the pine bough from? So Linda, that is the Decorated with Happiness bundle. It is, look at this die set. Oh my gosh. So many fun dies. So this one is called the Decorated Pine Dies. The bundle it comes in is Decorated with Happiness. I didn't like this set at first, but then I fell madly, deeply in love with it. I used it for Bunko. I'll share the pictures of the projects we did for Bunko. All right. So that's it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It was wonderful to see all of you. Take care. Have a safe and happy week. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next Sunday for more fun, crafty things. Bye, everybody.